Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Today I want to talk about two things: what you charge and finding clients who will pay. Today's quote is from Malcolm S. Forbes. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. This is a bomb quote. I really love it. Are you overvaluing what you are not and undervaluing what you are? That is exactly what we're going to talk about today. Let's go. Today we're diving into two of the most important aspects of running your VA business: setting your rates with confidence and finding the clients who value your expertise. It's important to understand how you price your services and also how to attract quality clients. I do lots of trainings on these two things regularly. If you listen in, you will know that. But it is an important message to keep on sharing. So today we're going to talk about how these two things fit together. Have you heard my story about how I doubled my rates overnight and then also booked out my VA business? The two things really can go hand in hand. When you make a bold move, like increasing your rates higher than your current clients are paying, and you start connecting with more of your ideal clients, you can actually blow the lid off your VA business easily. Why? Because confidence is one of the driving forces, and value is another. We'll talk about those and more in today's episode. Setting the right rate. When you actually set your rates at what your value is, your VA business is going to thank you. I tell you all the time to do the math, figure out how much money you want to bring in or that you need to bring in, and you'll be building the first foundation of a stable and profitable VA business. Higher rates aren't a ripoff for your clients if you've done the math to show yourself that your business needs a certain amount of revenue coming in to be sustainable. If you're talking to clients who can't afford your services, the solution is not to drop your rate. The solution is to talk to clients who can afford your services. Listen to that again. If you're talking to clients who cannot afford your services, the solution is not to drop your rate. The solution is to talk to clients who can afford your services. Usually, the biggest problem with setting rates higher than you're charging now is that we don't think anyone's going to pay them. How can we believe they will? We've never asked them to before. But you know what? They are paying it to other VAs. There are a lot of VAs who are charging appropriately for their services and doing well. What is your right rate? If you don't know, then you haven't done the math yet. Go and do the math. I can almost guarantee you that it's probably a lot higher than you're charging right now. Of course, you have to consider the level of service you offer, the actual services you offer, who your clients are or who they should be, your business structure, and all that type of thing. But you have to start with how much you need. How much do you need to earn for yourself? What are your expenses that you also have to cover? What about the people you might outsource to? All of those expenses have to be considered. If you're charging $30 an hour, you might get clients, but you also might not be running a profit. And that doesn't mean you have to hike your rate up or double it, but you do have to know where the money that comes in is going and what's left over. What is your minimum viable rate, the rate that you must charge? What about your desired rate, that which you want to charge? You can charge by the hour, the project, or the package, whatever makes sense for your business. You just need to make sure that in every case you are profitable. But what if I raise my rates and no one says yes to working with me, Tracy? That is a fear of rejection. It's not unfounded. You've never asked someone to pay you the right rate. But if you know it's the right rate, and if you know that your value backs it up, then you need to get comfortable with rejection. Like I said earlier, if you're talking to clients who cannot afford your services, the solution is not to drop your rate. The solution is to talk to clients who can afford your services. So if you're struggling with saying the words, you need to practice. If you can't handle the rejection, you need to get support. If you don't know where to find the people, you need a strategy and a plan. You can do these things on your own, or I can help you do them. I am the confidence coach for VAs, and I want to help you get confident in every aspect of your business, and that means rates and clients. Attracting and securing clients. A lot of VAs push back when I tell them they should choose a target market. Actually, if I ask them who their target is, I often get a blank stare or an excuse. I don't want to limit myself. I don't want to turn down work. I like working with different people. These are some of the most common responses to that question. What's your answer to that question? Who's your target market? If you don't know, that is your next step. And here's the harsh truth. If you're struggling to get clients and you don't have a target market, that's one huge red flag. It's one huge reason that you're struggling. No one has any idea who you help and how you help them. You have to choose. You have to get clarity around that. And that's what leads to everything else. Your marketing strategy, your networking choices, your business conversations, your content creation, everything is shaped around the people you can serve the best. How come? Because those are the ones that will pay anything to get your help. They just don't know you exist. You are in a sea of vanilla and everyone looks and sounds the same. You need to stand out. And that doesn't mean doing TikTok dances or dyeing your hair purple. It means the language you use, written and spoken, and the places that you put that language or use that language has to stand out. If you say, I can help you save time and money by taking the tasks you hate off your desk, you might get clients. But if you say, I help podcasters stick to their expertise by being the talent and host of their show, and I take care of all of the other details like editing, publishing, promotion, and sponsor acquisition, so their podcast gets more eyes on it, my clients get more sponsors because we are a well-oiled machine. You will get clients from that. Clients that are podcasters who love doing their podcast but spend too much time doing all of the other stuff to make a profit at it. You see the difference, right? When you can clearly state who you help and how you help them, that is the message that spreads. When you're looking for high-value clients, you need to show them that you provide high-value service offerings. Getting your help should move the actual needle in their business. It should be noticeable to them that they have the opportunity to grow their business because they can trust you to run the back end. To showcase yourself as a valuable VA, a ridiculously good one actually, you can do many things. A professional headshot, a dedicated website URL and email, creating engaging conversation online, collecting testimonials and other social proof and sharing those, and sharing how you've helped other clients in the past. You also need to be having business conversations every single day in the right places, not with your VA colleagues, although those are business conversations. That's not what I'm talking about. But in business places where potential clients are spending their time, online or offline. And you should also have a banging proposal that showcases your services for your chosen market. And you have to be confident following up with people. If they don't need your services, they'll tell you. But no means no for now. Follow up until someone tells you not to follow up with them anymore. I had a client sign on to work with me 3 years after we met. 3 years! They weren't ready for my help when we met, but they became ready, and when they were, they called me. It all comes down to value and confidence, though. You need to constantly be assessing your rates. If you can't afford to take a training or go to an event or hire a coach, it may be time to look at your rates. Not because I'm a coach and trainer, but because if you don't have a little extra to invest in your business, how can you learn to grow your business? You need to bring in enough to do yourself that favor. I don't pressure anyone to work with me, but I really don't like it when people who really want to work with me say they can't afford it. Your rates are the thing. You need to earn enough to run a profitable business, and you deserve to have your business support the lifestyle that you want. You didn't start working from home so you could eke by and struggle. You started working from home so you could have a flexible schedule, you could earn as much as you want, you could help people, you can manage your family's schedule around your business, etc., etc., right? These are your reasons. So you need to give yourself the revenue that will help you do exactly that. If you need to earn $3,000 per month and you're charging your clients by the hour and your rate is $30 an hour, you need to work 25 hours per week. That's 5 hours per day. What if your child gets sick or has a field trip? But if you need to earn $3,000 per month and your packages are based on a billable rate of $45 an hour, but you charge by the package, you could instead work 15 hours per week. That's a lot less. Your high-value clients don't care how long it takes to do something. It's the ones with smaller budgets that are so stuck on hours. They have a budget in mind, they know what you charge by the hour, and they run that budget crazy. They're always doing math in their head, right? They want to know how much time they get from you. But the high-value clients want to know what you can get done for them. Can you do all my newsletters and all my social media? Great, how much? And yes, they still need to know how much it's going to cost them, but they don't care how many hours you spend doing it. They care how many times they get stuff done. It's a mindset shift, and you need to make it. Because you don't need to help your clients make the mindset shift. They're already there, looking for you, wondering who can help them get their stuff done. All you have to do is get them to notice you. You need to stand out, and you need to be telling them that you help people exactly like them. Let's circle back to today's quote. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. Where are you now? Are you seeing more value in what you are? I sure hope so. That's my job to get you there. Confidence in your rates comes from truly understanding your value and, of course, profit. Finding great clients that value you requires intention and excellent positioning. You can get started today by evaluating your rates and identifying who your ideal clients are. If you don't know your next step, that's where I come in. Let's talk about it. If you haven't joined my Facebook community yet, go to the Virtual Assistant Lounge and let's chat about it there. You can also book a cut to the chase call with me if you want to talk about how I can help you with your rates and your clients. I'm right here. It's the only reason I'm here at all is to help you become a ridiculously good virtual assistant. It's time, but it's you who has to take that first step. I've helped hundreds of VAs who are stuck get moving forward through my private coaching, my variety of group and self-study trainings, and coaching options, and it helps them get there. Take the first step to join the Virtual Circle today. Membership starts at just $49 per month, and you'll get the support, training, and resources and community that you need for your VA business. Check it out at yourvamentor.com/TVC, as in the Virtual Circle, and drop me a message if you want to chat about how to join us. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Ridiculously Good VA Show. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. For more great resources for your VA business, visit my website at yourvamentor.com. I'll see you back here next time.